Shelley Berg is our music director. Shelley and I will talk about the various aspects of the cruise once we have the lineup. But then I take a big sheet of paper for each day and I cut every group into 4 little pieces of paper because they performed 4 times, and then I lay them out on this piece of paper, and I put all-star groups in. Shelley then says who plays within the all-star groups. Like I will put down all-stars number 1, all-stars number 2. But let's just take an example. Benny Golson is on this cruise. He will play 4 2-hour sets during the week. So I try to space him in terms of the various venues, in terms of late at night, early in the afternoon, whatever, to make sure that people who dine early don't miss Benny Golson every time. And it becomes like a giant jigsaw puzzle. And then once I get that set to the point that I feel comfortable, then I send it to Shelley Berg and to my production team, and they then have the opportunity to make changes. As an example, they're not happy if I have 2 large production shows 30 minutes apart. In other words, some groups are trios, some groups have 6 and 7 people in them. To go from a 6 to a 7 to a 6 to a 7 just becomes complicated. They like the other way around, so they will look at that. And then we had the Hall of Fame shows and our opening shows, and that's how we do it. But we're constantly changing it. We have to print the program, a souvenir program, about a month before the cruise, and there are always some changes afterwards. Some people get sick. Bucky Pizzarelli was supposed to be on this particular cruise, and we had some events with him and his son John. He became ill, so we had to undo those aspects. We had to add somebody, and that happens every year. But that's how we do our programming. Well, the style of our cruise really is straight ahead jazz, and that incorporates lots of different things, really, quite frankly, and we do have basically 3 formats of our presentation. We have All-Stars, which is a group of reed players, drummers, piano players, bass players, and also some vocalists, and we mix and match them during the week, and they jam. They get together about 15 minutes, 20 minutes before their show, and they just decide what they're going to play. And that's really like old school jazz club music. Then we have about 12 set groups, and they do their own programs. And this year's cruise, that would be Benny Golson's trio, that would be Kurt Elling Quartet, Kirk Whalum Sextet, Tommy Igoe, the Heath Brothers, Ann Hampton Calloway, and others. And then lastly, we have our own big band, and this is a big band comprised of individuals who are stars in their own right. This is not a big band, and they come on the ship and they actually rehearse right here, and then we ask some of the vocalists to front the big band for a portion of their show. We also, on Friday night, which is our formal night, and this is really a wonderful thing to watch, we clear of the seats in the main lounge, and for 2 hours, a big band is going to play music for dancing. And all of the guests, formal night, will be dancing. I truly believe that will be something very special for everyone.